And I'm not going to address the issues that I've addressed in the book, Prof, because I think they are there to read. And I do them not because they are correct and there are no alternative views. I just don't think it's worth writing a book if you're not going to be honest. So those of you who are offended by things I write, I'm sorry. I won't change them. Write another book, tell your truth. But I had to tell mine. And that's it. But my answer to Alan Busak was, we don't have money, both of us, nothing. But we're going to go from village to village, our own costs, to discuss what we are discussing today until we first called it the Black Convention, but we call it the People's Convention. Dr. Alan Busak and I, with no help from the Oppenheimers or Ruperts, with no help from the CIA funders, alone, the two of us with those who want to join us, are going to start with the churches, the communities, the villages, the townships, to Khayelitsha, to Wamashu, to Kiani, and everywhere, to our churches, to go and speak to our people who've been spiritually destroyed. At the risk of all that we will risk, we're going to go from community to community to speak about non-racialism, the real one. We're going to call the People's Convention so that we sit and talk and move on and create for this country, for the people of God, for the people who are here, a situation where they can call freedom, liberation. The fact that, Martin Luther King tells us this, and I say it in the book, if you've not discovered what you can die for, you're not fit to live. And the two of us have decided, after he challenged me about my epilogue, it's going to be our last battle. We're going to die doing it. We're going to go from community to community until we have the convention, both of us. And we will have it, whether you like it or not. Our people are going to be liberated. And I'm going to ask my sister, my sister will close. And most of them, they're like my mother. And it's because this story I tell is authentic. The sister who's going to speak is the one who drove around looking for my body. So if you think that story is a movie, well, she's here. She walked around in 1987 looking for my body, not for me. Well, she found me alive. And so that's what Dr. Busak and I have decided. We're going to relieve that danger. We're going to relieve that risk. Arthur and I have already been offered money. 50 million for him, 50 million for me. We refused it. We've met our killers in Houghton. We've met people, Arthur and I have met people who were given more than, well, I won't say how many millions, hundreds of millions, for me and him. We've met them. And so we know the risk we're taking. We know the risk we're taking. You will read in the book that I harbored, my sister knows this, I harbored a dream when I was young that I would die fighting the police. Because at least if I died fighting the police, the Boer and Chris and others would come back to the country and talk. It's a weird ambition by a teenager, but it was my ambition. Died. Thank you. We will be coming to you. The two of us will be going every place. I will suspend my practice. He'll suspend his. And we've decided that the two of us are going to do that. Doc? Are we?
Yes, sir, I confirm.